Hi there, welcome back to my channel. This is a fairly new channel, so subscribe and like if you like my content. That helps me grow it even more. Today I want to talk about the Tudor Black Bay Black Bezel. I bought this watch in 2018 and I did want to wait a few years before I do the review. So it has some nicks and scratches all around. I have been wearing this as my daily wear for most of these years because every time I put something on my wrist, I always want to come back to this watch. So it has become my favorite watch of all time. So it is the one I prefer in my entire collection. So if you're looking at buying this watch, stick to the end because I'm going to tell you what are the pros and what are my cons about it. So this is a 41mm steel case with polished and satin finish. So it is very nice and shiny on both sides here, and it has a different texture, obviously, on the bracelet and on the sides of the watch. This makes it very aesthetic, very appealing, and it makes it look very solid. And when you wear this with a suit, for example, it just stands out like there's no tomorrow. I really like the looks of this watch when you wear it paired with a suit. I say a suit, but you can wear it really with any type of clothing. You can wear it at the beach when you have only a swimsuit on, or you can wear it just as a casual working day, and it will look good on your wrist. This was the first manufacturer in-house movement. This is the MT5602. It is COSC certified, so that means that it is it is more precise than a watch that is not. It is Swiss made, obviously, and it keeps the time very well. I lose only a few seconds a day, so I was not disappointed at all in terms of timekeeping. The power reserve was bumped up to 70 hours. By the way, right now I'm wearing my Hamilton khaki field 38mm bronze with the original bracelet. If you're wondering what's on my wrist, this one has 80 hours of power reserve, which is insanely much. And this one has 70 hours. Once again, it really does the job perfectly because it is bi-directional self-winding. So you put it on and you're good to go. This can be put in, let's say, your watch box for the weekend. If you want to wear something else, you put it back on Monday, slap it on your wrist, and you're good to go. It boasts a screw-down steel winding crown with the Tudor rose engraved on the side here. It does look very nice. It's a nice little touch. Obviously, the fact that it's screwed down is great because it does have 200 meters of water resistance, so you can go for a swim, a good swim. You can obviously shower and all that, which I do all the time with this watch. And the screw down crown is great to avoid by mistake pulling out the crown and having water go in. That's the purpose why it is screwed down, for no other reason. Bezel wise, this has a steel unidirectional rotatable bezel with a disc in matte black anodized aluminum. This is 60 clicks, which is great. It is plenty of enough. I don't need to have half minutes clicks, so 120 would be an overkill, I think, for this watch. It boasts a domed sapphire crystal with anti-reflection on it, which is really good. No matter the angle you look at it, you will be able to see and tell the time without a problem. Some watches don't have that, such as the khaki field 38mm, and it's a bit annoying when you look at the time and you can't really see what time it is and you have to kind of move around to see, especially when there's a lot of things reflecting on it. This one doesn't have that problem. On the side, it is raised a little bit, which makes it very nice. Like, it just looks great. I would say this is the perfect watch if you like dive watches, if you like that look, that Submariner look. But the cool thing about this is that it is not like the Submariner. It looks similar in some way. Lots of people told me, oh, I thought you had a Rolex on your wrist. So that is actually interesting. It has a riveted steel bracelet with a folding buckle and a safety clasp. That is very neat because this is not going to open anytime. Like, literally, this is not going to open. It is not the new version of the bracelet that they just came out with, which you can adjust the size, make it bigger or smaller based on, you know, the heat, or if you're gonna go for a dive, or I don't know if you're gonna buy this watch to go diving for real, but that makes life a bit easier. That being said, I went to the Rolex store and I got this adjusted for my wrist. In fact, I had a pin that broke when I tried to remove the bracelet by myself, and I went back to the AD and they just replaced it for free, did the whole service, and it was all good. That was here in Switzerland, in Lausanne, by the way. In terms of lume, you might be wondering, how is the lume on this watch? The lume is great. It is enough. It is not a Seiko, because Seiko's lume, we know how they are. You can go on for 3 weeks. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. This one has just enough lume. It looks great. The color of it is great too. It's not too flashy. And the cool thing is, if you're wearing it, like for example, when I wear it and I go outdoor and it's sunny outside, it recharges the watch very well. And when you go sleep, because I sleep with my watches, I like to always know what time it is on my wrist, any time of the night when I wake up. And I look and I still see those snowflake hands moving around. It is definitely not obnoxious or very bright, which is great when you're sleepy, but you can't tell the time until early morning. So good job, Tudor, on the lume. As I just mentioned, the snowflake design of the hands is just awesome. I have to say, there is nothing I would change on this dial. It is just good. It is not too cluttered. It is not too simple. It is the perfect balance between everything. You have those circles that show the hours, the little rectangles, and the long triangle, elongated triangle at noon, plus the snowflake design and the lollipop second hand. It is just amazing. If I had to find cons about this watch, one of them is the bracelet. As I said, you can't adjust it like you can with the new ones, where you have the little clasps here that moves and you can make it bigger or smaller. That is more of a convenience thing. It's not really a con, because most of the time it is the right size. I don't need to adjust anything. Maybe winter, summer, but worst case, you just move a little bit the pin here that's on the clasp and you can make micro adjustment. You have 3 micro adjustments that you can make. So that's one thing, if I had to find cons. The other thing is, I didn't really notice that when I bought it that much, but it is very thick. It is actually very thick. The Black Bay 58 came out just after, was not available, so I went with this one. But I wish it was a little bit thinner, because it tends to be very thick on the wrist, and that can be a con. You get to get used to it, but yeah, it is not thin, and it is not light. It is a heavy, you can feel it on your wrist, and you can feel it's not gonna break anytime soon. So that's my reviews, my thoughts about this watch. I really enjoy this watch. I'm gonna keep it for many years. I'm looking into buying a Tudor Black Bay 58 bronze, all bronze, with the bracelet as well, because I'm a total fan of bronze cases and bronze material. I love the way it patinas and all that. So I would have another Tudor that I can use, you know, for different occasions. But this one really goes with anything. So if you're wondering what watch you could buy that is classy, that is a luxury watch, it goes into the category of luxury, entry point of luxury watches, and that you want something that really looks sleek, go for this watch. You're not gonna regret it. So I see you in my next video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you didn't do it yet. And yeah, I see you soon. Bye.